Hello boxing fans, this is my prediction for Chris Eubank Jr. versus Jason Ball. Obviously this is Chris Eubank Jr.'s second pro fight and it's Ball's 12th pro fight. Starting with Eubank Jr. We know that he's got boxing ability, it's all with him. We know he's got great speed. We know he's also got great movement. In fact, he's got some brilliant movement. He can control the whole fight with his movement and his jab, it's brilliant. He does have one punch power, but we think he also has combination punch power. But we're going to see this more as he fights more. He's only had like one fight up to now, and that was against a guy who never tried to win. So he stopped him, and he didn't. The guy didn't try and win. So it's really hard looking good against someone who's not trying to win. He's not had that many amateur fights, but what he's gained from not having amateur fights is that he's been sparring a lot with real ring geniuses around the world. He's got a lot of real. It's like instead of going to university, he's been in the University of Life. He's been brought up through this for the gyms. He knows everything about it. So he's worked with the best, and they say that he's good, which means he is good. His defense is apparently great. He's been working with Mayweather Senior on a Mayweather style defense, and apparently everyone's impressed with it. So hopefully we'll see a bit of that in the fight. He's not had much amateur experience in competitions, but I think that can work to his advantage, as he does not have to adapt much to the professional game, and that he can just jump straight in. He also says he's number one in the middleweight division in the UK right now, after just one fight. And based on all the things that a lot of these international trainers have to say, I think I believe him, you know. Maybe. Moving on to Jason Ball. See, we don't know much about Ball because we've not seen him that much. But what we do know is he's expecting to come out and make it a very fast-paced, high-tempo fight. He's won 5 fights and knocked out 4 of those guys, so he can bang. He has lost 5 fights as well, but you know, only 1 by knockout. So, and that was against a guy actually who was vastly more experienced than him. So, maybe you can say he's got a decent chin, and he's only seen to have lost against good people. Now, when you look at the other fights, all of his other losses have been close points decisions, as in 1 point in it, and like a 6-round fight, 1 point in it. And just then to mention that all of those fights seem to be away from home for him, those losses look a little less accountable for now, don't they? I think so. He recently won the Central Area Light Middleweight title, so he does have some degree of boxing skill, power, and a bit of class combined to make him, well, you know, in a title fight, no matter how little the title is. But I think he's a worthy opponent. You know, 12 fights, the guy's got 2. He's got power, he's got decent speed himself. He's got a good chance of doing something, and he knows this is his only chance at the big time with a 5-win, 5-loss record. That's what you've got. He's gonna throw the kitchen sink at him, isn't it? So this is my prediction. You see, it may only be Eubank Jr.'s second pro fight, but this one is one you have to watch. The way their styles will gel will make it a fast-paced fight, high tempo throughout. You're going to have a front foot counter-puncher showing off shoulder roll against a come-forward pressure fighter who can bang. It's going to be brilliant, I can just tell. You see, I think Eubank will land some great shots in the fight. And the question is, how hard does he punch against the guy who's coming to win? You know, in the last guy who's fighting a snail, the guy was inside his shell the whole night long. And with Ball, you have to give him credit. He knows it's his only shot. So in that way, he's coming to fight. This is his world title fight. However, all that being said, I expect Chris Eubank Jr. to win by KO. Maybe in round 3 or 4. Tell me what you think of this fight. Tell me if you're looking forward to this fight.